Karanak village in Yazd. Yazd province, with its long history in its own civilization and culture, is the birthplace of ancient cities and villages, some of which date back thousands of years in terms of human settlement. In the desert city of Yazd, there is a village called Karanak, with a history of 4,500 years. Karanak, formerly known as Kuranak or Kornak, is believed to mean the place where the sun rises, or the birthplace of the sun. Hence, it is referred to as the birthplace of the sun. Karanak is mentioned in the reports of a Zoroastrian priest in the 24th year of the Shamsi Hijri calendar, which coincided with the 12th year of the Sasanian dynasty's rule in Yazd. It was considered a resting place for merchants and travellers along the way. Existence of mines such as iron ore, Chadomalu uranium, Sagand barite, zinc, granite, as well as the protected Angier Valley with its diverse wildlife, including goats, deer, sheep, wild cats, black-eared hedgehogs, Persian leopards, and Hubara bustards, have made this area unique and noteworthy. The village of Karanak is located in the mountainous region of Yazd province. Today it consists of two parts, the old and the new, with the majority of the village's population residing in the new section. Karanak Fortress. In this village there remains a castle that is a testament to the post-Islamic era and the Sasanian rule. The historical castle of Karanak is built on a high hill and encompasses the surrounding lands. It should be noted that the purpose of constructing this defensive and residential castle in an elevated location was to facilitate defence against invaders, and this factor has contributed to the preservation and authenticity of the castle over thousands of years. The walls of Karanak Castle are made of mud and clay, and its roof is covered with wooden beams, fibre mats and wood. Surrounding the castle, 6 guard towers are connected to the main structure. This castle covers an area of 1.1 hectares and is considered one of the largest residential fortresses in the city of Yazd. Its history can be traced back nearly 1800 years to the Sasanian period. The existing walls of the castle enhance its strength and security. Additionally, deep trenches have been dug around the castle. One interesting feature of this structure is its unique architecture. Inside the castle, approximately 80 2- or 3-story houses are built, and in some parts 4-story houses can also be seen. The design of these houses was done based on the economic and social status of the residents. There are 6 guard towers, one in the north, another in the southwest, and 4 other towers connected to the western facade of the castle. The historical fortress of Karanak, with its fascinating structure, has dark and winding alleys, the most famous of which is known as the Wolf Alley. It is said that the purpose of constructing these eerie alleys was to surprise and trap thieves and bandits. Karanak Minaret. One of the 3 movable minarets in Iran is located inside the fortress and next to the mosque in Karanak. What astonishes everyone is its visible movement. However, this minaret also had defensive purposes. The tall minaret of the mosque stands on the northern side of the courtyard and predates the mosque itself. Its history dates back to the Sasanian period, and it has a height of 15 meters. The Karanak minaret has 3 levels, and the top floor of the tower was used by the people of Karanak as a lookout and a lantern house. There used to be a wooden structure on top of it, but it was cut down and lowered by the locals after it became crooked due to earthquakes and wind gusts. Karanak Bathhouse. The historical bathhouse of Karanak is located in the caravanserai near the irrigation channel for easy access to water. The bathhouse is situated below the level of the fortress complex and higher than the average level of the village, which allows its wastewater to be directed to the surrounding lands of the fortress. However, after the gradual evacuation of the fortress and the entry of residents into new parts of the village, another bathhouse was constructed. Karanak Bridge. This bridge has never been a passageway for individuals or groups. The sole purpose of building this bridge is to transfer water from one bank to the other of the Calais River. Considering the structure of the bridge, you will encounter a stone foundation along the bridge which suggests the possibility of it being a dam or flood barrier. The water structure of Karanak, according to historical accounts, lost its arches, the mouthpieces, and a significant portion of its flood barrier in a devastating flood. In subsequent eras, it has continued its function by adding a new and slightly more engineered water transfer system than before. Furthermore, some documents indicate that this bridge belongs to the Parthian period. Karanak Caravanserai. Among the other historical landmarks of the city of Karanak is the Karanak Caravanserai, which dates back to the Sasanian period. The Karanak Caravanserai is a type of desert caravanserai that is usually single-story and has been restored in the style of Shah Abbas architecture. This caravanserai has 4 courtyards, 3 of which are covered and 1 is without a roof. The roofs of the corridors are often sharp and sloping, while the roofs of the main spaces and large rooms are completely arched. The roofs of the courtyards are covered with bricks, and if someone stomps their foot on the ground in the middle of a courtyard, the sound is echoed in the vaulted roof of the courtyard for a few moments in an interesting way. This caravanserai is in the form of a central courtyard surrounded by rooms and corridors with crescent-shaped arches. Jame Mosque and Hosseinieh of Karanak. In the centre of Karanak fortress there is a mosque that dates back to the 8th to 10th centuries AD. The most important materials used in the construction of the Jame Mosque and Hosseinieh of Karanak are brick and clay, and in some parts of the facade of the Hosseinieh and its minaret, bricks have also been used. The Jame Mosque is a small mosque with a square prayer hall and surrounding chambers. The courtyard of this mosque has multiple sides and is connected to the Hosseinieh from the southeast. The Hosseinieh is currently used by the residents of the village. Water mills. The village of Karanak in Yazd is home to two ancient water mills, one located inside the fortress and the other outside the fortress. Their estimated age is around 140 years, and they are considered important structures in the village of Karanak. The names of these water mills are based on the direction of the flow of water in the irrigation canal, referred to as upper hand and lower hand. Water storage. There is a water storage facility in the style of desert water reservoirs in the village of Karanak, Yazd. It is supplied with water during the seasonal rainfall. There is an inscription on the entrance of this water storage facility indicating that it dates back to the year 1318 AH, the Islamic calendar. The water storage facility in the village of Karanak, Yazd is considered one of the ancient and historical artifacts of the village. Thank you for accompanying us this week, and we hope to see you in the following weeks. Have a great weekend.